That was really quick. Wow. I may need to put a slight delay on that. That was literally the second I pressed start stream. That's not terrible though. Swiftu, congrats on becoming the first King of the Hill. Admiral, congrats on grabbing the first redeem. Swiftu, enjoy being King of the Hill for a very short period of time. I'm sure somebody will probably snipe it on the next go around. We'll have to wait and see though. Also, our glitching is back. That's a problem. Thank you for submitting your taxes, Swiftu. Appreciate ya. We'll go with that. I don't know what's with the glitching. That problem was gone, and now it's back. I don't know. Let me go over here really quick. Okay. Yes. Normal things, and normal things. Good. All right. Confirm that, and let's get going. Sorry about the ads, y'all. I know those suck. Are we still displaying ads on? No, okay. I've removed the ad reminder on the screen. I don't feel the need for it anymore. I'm probably going to do away with it permanently. I'm trying to like update everything I can. And okay, what? What in the world? It's all playing in reverse order. I'm a little confused. That's interesting. That is really interesting. I don't... who knows? That's a problem for later. What we've got going on right now. We are playing on Minecraft, and we are trying to build a Iron Golem farm. Now, before I logged off last time, there was a baby villager in here, which is now dead. Because he's jumped in there. Great. It doesn't look like he can ever get up high enough to jump in there and kill those villagers. So we're just gonna let that be. We gotta go get a new villager. So that means we need to go over there and just breed the villagers. That's probably gonna be our boring task for today. But then we can quickly fill in this chamber here and get the last villager over here. And then we can quickly build this. I want to finish the iron farm today. It should not have taken me 3 streams, but that's what it's taken me. So I want to get that done today. I need to start planning out some new projects because my next project is the piglin bartering farm, but I cannot do that on stream. There's just no way. It's a little too complicated for a stream activity. So either I got to make a schematic of it, which I don't really like using Lightmatica. It's weird. I didn't mind using it for a long time. It was actually fine. I enjoyed it. But more recently, I've just kind of had a disliking to it personally. Like, I don't care if other people use it. If you like Lightmatica, more power to you. But I just haven't used it lately, and I have no intent to really use it. I want to learn how to build some of those things, and I prefer to freehand my things in survival anyway. Sometimes I plan out stuff in creative just a little bit, but I don't really do anything beyond the really quick planning. Like, you know, it's, when I say quick, I mean it. It's literally, I don't know, can I get up there? So I have to be careful with these villagers. I need to be, you need to be conscientious that they very much are fragile. They could die. Let's grab that, and we can sleep. Swiftu, you've got 5 points. Nice. Oh, look at that. Just me. It's just you. If I had left on all the test points, I would have had like 20. It took me a lot of testing to get this thing working. Like, I had worked on it for 3 hours one night just to have it ready. And honestly, it's pretty cool. I think it's a cool system. I'm willing to change things, though. Like, obviously, I know it's not perfect. So if you guys find anything in it that you're like, man, I wish it did this, you know, let me know. I may be able to make it do that. Do I have my bones? I don't. We need to go get some bones. Hello, Nepter. Welcome on in. How does the King of the Hill work? So about every 10 to 15 minutes, it's randomized. It will send a... It might be 5 to 10 minutes. Or it could be 10 to 20 minutes. I don't remember what I set it to. Anyway, a certain amount of time goes by, and it will open up a redeem called King of the Hill. Whoever claims it first becomes the King of the Hill for the next set period of time. It's randomized. And if nobody claims it, then the current king stays king until somebody claims it. But it's a great way for you guys who are super active to really get a lot of points. Because I've noticed that with, like, the first redemptions and the tax submissions, you guys have, like, zero hope of catching up to the top. Like, it's just one of those things. It's a natural byproduct of having a system that you can claim every day. People that are here every day will always have a higher number than people who just showed up. Thank you for submitting your taxes, Rick. Appreciate you. So that's how that kind of works. Or the idea behind it, I guess, rather, was I really wanted a system that allowed people to catch up. So if you're, like, really into competition and you really want to be on a leaderboard, that's how you'd get on there. Is, you know, you just gotta... You'll be here, and occasionally it'll go off, and you just gotta try to catch it. Now, some things to note. The second I press stop streaming, it will stop counting your time. Now, when I press start streaming again, next time, if somebody doesn't claim it immediately, like, it will start counting points again for whoever has the King of the Hill. So it's pretty interesting, in my opinion. I think it's a good system. But obviously, I want your guys' input on it too. Like, the whole reason I went with random as well was I didn't want people to just, like, set timers or whatever and come back every, you know, 10 minutes or whatever. I don't know. I think every 10 minutes might even be too common. I have thought about changing how often it does it, but I didn't want it to be not often enough as well. It's one of those delicate things that I just really do struggle with, is game balancing to a certain degree. I do an okay job at it, I think, but I could also do a better job. Yo, how we doing? We're doing pretty good. We're just doing some potato farming today, trying to get some baby villagers to finish off the iron farm. I keep saying I'm going to, that I'm gonna do stuff off stream. I know I need to do a better job of actually doing that, or I need to stop promising that I'm going to do that. Either way, one of those needs to happen. Oh. Okay, I just completely missed. Let's try that again. So, maybe eventually one of these days I'll actually have some progress made on the video that is coming out at some undetermined point in time. And hopefully that is sooner rather than later. Keep missing. I don't know yet. But it is on my to-do list. Like, I want to make the next Forever World episode. That's something I really want to do. Okay, there is now a baby. I'm going to go ahead and kidnap the baby. Okay, it's midday. Let's go grab our happy guest first and then bring it over here. But I do want to kidnap that baby now and go ahead and bring it over. But we won't put it in there until after it's grown up because unfortunately, unfortunately, the last baby I put in there before it grew up is now dead. Or undead, rather, might be the better choice of words. So, we're not gonna be premature. Alright. Hello, Nacho. Okay. There you go. Guess who just found the Discord invite link to the King's Castle? Hey, well, welcome to the Discord, Rick. Hope you enjoy your stay. I ping a lot of people there. There's been something I've been toying around with, and I want your guys' feedback on this one if you have any. I know a lot of people have said they don't care, and that might be true, but I like to just feel it out every once in a while. It's not that big of a deal to do. I just have to change some wording in places. But there is a role called giveaway pings. I feel like that's a little misleading, only due to the fact that what it does predominantly is ping for free games, like from Epic Games and Steam, which is really cool. And it's had some really cool games on there. But I also don't want to, like... I don't necessarily want that to make people upset either, you know? Like, I could understand how somebody would see that and go, oh, it's only going to be for giveaways. It's really used for a lot more than just giveaways. Okay, I just realized I keep doing this wrong. It's boat first and then happy guest. There we go. Hello, Vibex. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. How have your streams been lately, dude? I haven't gotten a chance to pop in, but I see that you go live. I have notifications on. Hills open and Swifty got it immediately. Oh my goodness. Bro is on it. I may make a slight delay. I don't know. I might make a delay on the command or the chat message because it shows up the second the hill opens. I may make it so that it basically pops up a warning message saying that the hill is about to open. That's the only thing I can think of that might be beneficial there. I don't know. Because the way I'm seeing it right now, Swiftu got the King of the Hill redeem the second after it opened. See, I actually was just sitting on the points redeem button. Yeah, that's the only concern about game balancing that I really have, is that it's really easy to do that. I don't know. Some would call that camping. Yeah. I don't know. I'll play around with it a little bit. I think just giving everybody a fair heads up before it opens might be the play there. Because otherwise, like you said, it would just be really easy to sit there and camp it. This is like a accident waiting to happen, and I don't have a bed on me. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Is there a way to have it make a new redeem each time? You could, but I would worry that it wouldn't refresh on everybody's side at the same time. Whereas pausing and unpausing it tends to work pretty consistently. That's the only reason why I did it that way. But technically, yes, you could have it make a new redeem. The other thing is I don't think if I do that, I don't think I can have it set a image. I was going to set an image for that redeem at some point. If it's only games you give away, you could rename it in game giveaway. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I may just mark it as free games. Because, like, I'm not the one that's even making the giveaways. I have a bot that scans for whenever the Epic Games Store has free games, and whenever Steam has a game that usually costs money that's free to keep, goes up there. So, I don't know. Alternatively, what we do is we call it free stuff, and then we'll put giveaways in there. We'll make a giveaway ping, and then we'll also have a free stuff ping or free games ping. I don't really do a ton of giveaways. I mean, I don't have a lot to give away. Whenever we have Omnia released for the alpha, I'd like to give out some copies of that. And then whenever full releases or even just a beta release comes out, I'd like to give out some copies then too. But that's talking like at least 6 months in advance. Plans can change by then. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's... How do I want to do this? I've got you. I need you to grow up. Are you going to grow up at the same time while they're loaded is the problem. I don't know if they're all within range. I have a story that happened today. I would love to hear about it. What's your story, Nepter? I guess also speaking of Omnia, I have a really cool feature in the game now. So I've been working on the skin because it's just a big deal to me. I like to have a realistic game. It's just something I obsess over. Admiral talks about it a little bit. To some people, especially in real life, how obsessed I am over getting this game right and how meticulous I am. He's not wrong. I am. I have been working on trying to get a system in place that generates like all sorts of skin defects, for a better sense of word. Did it fail to send? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. It's probably getting held. No, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it didn't come through. I did not submit my taxes. There we go. That's better. Also, everybody's chat colors just changed on me suddenly. Okay, that's cool. What in the world? Oh, Twitch is... Okay. Twitch is changing my broadcasting from 1080p to all the other Ps. That's cool. I could start streaming in 2K now, I think. I think I have that unlocked. I don't know why I would. I want to. It's just I don't actually have a 2K monitor display, and trying to upscale in OBS itself is clunky. So I don't know if I'll do that or not. As it is right now, I mean, my camera is glitching out randomly, so I don't know if I'd want to mess with that. How did you get out? How? Okay. Do I have lava? I don't. I really don't want to make the villagers mad, but I don't have the means to mess with this right now, so we're gonna make the villagers mad. I'm out of arrows. Uh-oh. I don't have any arrows. Okay, that's oh, it's dead. Okay. That's fine then. We're good. We're chilling. If the glitching is bad enough, you guys can tell me. I will disable the camera. Like, that's not a big deal. If you guys think it's bad enough to disable. Up to you guys. You maybe set up where it generates a random number at the new hill open announcement, and you have to type that number in the redeem to actually get the roll. Yes, I could. The problem with that one is people will try to argue that they should have gotten it first because it came through on their side first as them typing the number in, whereas it will not let two people redeem a channel point at the same time. So it kind of makes it easier in some regards to do it that way. It would stop people from camping, though. That is the nice thing. Basically, the option is either we give everybody the same opportunity to camp it while still participating in chat and still being fair to people like on mobile devices, for example. But if I had to guess, more often than not, it's gonna be it's gonna need probably like a, I don't know, be about a 10-second warning maybe of like, hey, the hill's about to open. I don't know though. I'll play around with some ideas and see what works best in a game balance sense. It could be just we need a different method than channel point. It could be that it could be really anything, I don't know. Might be too long. So I was playing War Thunder while on call with some of my friends, and I was locked in, and one of my friends mentioned that the new Heartstopper movie came out a day before and had just finished watching it. Mentioned that me and my friend might like it, but the other two on the call said that we would hate it. So she suggested we watch it, and we denied. An hour later, we got bored and decided to give it a try, so we both go on at the same exact time. We're only planning to watch an episode or two, but we ended up sitting there for about 4 hours watching it, with 90% of us watching it, laughing at the characters and cheering when the main character did anything romantic. That's cool. Sounds like you guys had a good time with that. What in the world? So that's a... Is there a biome difference right on this line? Where's the biome? Meadow? It's all meadow. But that baby villager had the... Like the... What was it? Like a parka? What? Am I imagining things? I might be imagining things. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That sounds like you had a good time, Nepter. I'm glad you guys enjoyed and you guys had fun. I think the easy fix is an insane like time, maybe 8 to 25 minutes. Because the main reason I got it is because I knew the window was 10 to 15, so I just started waiting at 10, and like a 10-second warning maybe would also maybe do well. Yeah, I think that could help. I definitely do agree. I think I like it being at least 10 minutes, because I don't want it to be super annoying, but I also don't want it to be like so elusive either. And some of that's just we gotta play around with it. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I like that feedback. That's good. That's good information. I appreciate that, Swifty. Where's my phone? Let me grab my phone so I can type some of this out. Do I always struggle with this name. Isaac. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Do. Oh. Okay, let me write down some of this. Do notes. Okay, King of the Hill. Not Moth. There we go. King of the Hill. Do longer or larger window. Free warning. And possible change in claim. Would it be a good idea to make the hill more and more expensive as the stream goes on? That is an opportunity as well. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. And it would be easy enough to add. Because I can run math in the variables for StreamerBot. So it would work. That's a possibility. Price change. There was a game I was wanting to play possibly as well. And you guys can tell me if this sounds dumb or not. I, like, genuinely, I'm cool with whatever. But I was thinking of, like, a boss battle type of game. So, you know, right now, all of your points get, like, cleared immediately. It doesn't matter what happens unless I just can't do the redeem for some reason, it will get claimed. I thought about having like some sort of boss battle thing, and it would be like really expensive, and all of the chat participate because it's a big thing, and maybe it's like 50K or something like that. I don't know. And what it does is it takes a look at the pool of channel points and sees how many channel points are in there. And it does some sort of math calculation to make up a boss of sorts that has a certain amount of health. And it rolls a d20 to determine that based on the amount of points it should be, you know. It needs to have a difficulty bar. It tells chat how hard it is to kill, and then if you do like !join, you can join the battle and fight this boss, and everybody has a dice roll to kill the boss. If you guys win, it refunds all the points for that stream, if you guys lose, then whoever's bought the boss battle for 50k or whatever it might be, I would have to tweak the values of that a little bit. All the points are lost. I thought that could be an interesting idea, especially for people who have like VIP, or when they get VIP, for example, they may want to save up a little extra beyond that to try to save their VIP channel points that they just spent. And, you know, they still get all the redeems for it, you know, like it's not like they automatically lose everything that they ever had, but it lets chat kind of pit themselves against each other to a certain degree, which is kind of fun. Like, if Admiral, like, really wanted to, he could just spin that at any point in time, and it's only once per stream, so, you know, it's not like it's a... That was not 10 minutes. How long was that? Let's see, 25 was when it opened last. That was 33. Wow. Okay. I was a little off on my timing, but you know what? Yeah. Okay. Congrats on grabbing King of the Hill, Swifto. I definitely think, yeah, a warning delay would be good. Finally, all those years of Valorant are paying off. Yeah, you're finally getting there, man. The reaction time's going crazy. Let me go back over to the villager over here and see if he's grown up. If he is, then we can start importing these guys over there as well. Because that guy needs to go in that cube, and then the other guys need to go in the other cubes. So, that sounds pretty cool. Okay. I feel like I need a better way to pitch the idea. I would really like a visual as well. I think it'd be so cool if it popped up a screen, like, on top of the scene and played some sort of animation. But I don't know how to do that yet. Like, it would have to play a video, but I don't know. Like, I'd want it to be really cool, and, like, it would actually have avatars for each person that joins and participates. But I don't know. I don't know how to do that procedurally. I'm sure I could rig something together with, like, Godot, and then it feeds the signals over from... I don't know. I gotta think about it. I think it'd be cool to have something to do with our points with King of the Hill stuff. But not spending. Oh, like, okay, that's an interesting idea. Just like if you get X points. Okay. I've thought about doing some stuff with, like, firsts, taxes, things like that. So we could probably do something with King of the Hill as well. I was thinking about, with, taxes and such, or even, firsts. I haven't decided which one I would give it to. But having walk-ons, I would love to have a walk-on sound for people who have a certain amount of points. Like, you guys can say, oh yeah, this is what I want for my sound when I show up. And then I would put it into the thing, and then whenever you walk into the stream, whenever you log in and say something, it'll play the sound. There'd have to be some stipulations there, obviously, because ain't nobody got time for a 30-second walk-on. But, you know, it would be fun enough idea, possibly. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with more things, because I want you guys to feel like you're actually part of the streams, too. It's not just, like... I'm not just talking at you guys, you know? Oh. Okay, that works. There we go. Come down here. I did that wrong again. My bad. Hey, I need you to stay. Stay low, dude. Please. So I grab you first. Hey, Nacho, come down. King, this is not funny. Hey, Coral, thank you for spending your taxes. I think it's very funny. I request a 4-minute walk on. Oh my gosh. That'd be crazy. It would be funny, though. Come down, please. Please? Okay. Which one your king? 100% should also be a command to see when the current king of the hill, like the last 5 kings, and when the last time the hill was opened. Let me add that to a list just so I can see about that. I know I can add a current king command. That's really easy. I just have to make a command and say, hey, this person, this is the variable, is percent king percent or percent current king percent, something like that. So that would be easy. Coral, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for choosing me, dude. Yeah, so current king command. I may actually be able to set that to change. There is somebody out there who has a different King of the Hill game, which is really cool. It's more randomized, so when the King of the Hill opens, it's RNG who gets it, which is a cool enough idea. I'm not against it, you know. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Nacho, please. No. Okay, we're sleeping. Let's try this again. There's a problem there with your farm. Yeah, it's a slight issue. It's because it's dry and they're able to walk, but it's fine. We'll fix that. There we go. Okay, try this again. Okay, I need you to get a job. And goodbye. Alright, and just like that, this side of the iron farm is working again. We do need to clean up all of this. And that works. Okay. I can't kill these guys, unfortunately, because I'm out of arrows. Is what it is. We will fix that in a couple minutes. Because I have to move the zombie. I have to move one of them in there at some point soon. So, we'll fix that. Oh, I need to finish writing down those ideas, right? So current king command, last 5 kings, last hill opening. Possible max claims per stream. I don't hate that idea, Rick. That's a good idea. Or at least maybe even a limit per in a row. I don't know how I would track that, but it would help stop complete and total domination. Because, like, if nobody's there to get it outside of that person, then it doesn't hurt that person at all. Like, for example, if nobody was here except Swiftu, and Swiftu is the only one getting it, Swiftu would still be the king until somebody else claimed it that time. So we could do something like that even. Because right now it is kind of a thing of latency. Whoever has the best latency at that exact moment is going to probably have the best shot at becoming king. Just due to the way the internet works. Now, how much of a chance is it? I don't know. I mean, it can't be that much of a gain. I mean, we're talking maybe a millisecond or two. I don't know, though. If there's just one person there, King of the Hill can't run. I could do that. That's possible. I don't know. It's very rare that we ever have just one person. That's usually not an issue. Admiral got that one. Congrats, Admiral. Also, thank you for spending your taxes 222 times. GG's. I've been out camped. He was waiting for that one, I think. I'm not even sub money is tight. No, you're all good, dude. I'm just glad you're here. I got a job, so hopefully that will change. Oh, nice. Congrats, dude. What, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of job are you talking here? That's cool stuff. I see. Do you or your parents have Amazon Prime? I piggyback off my sister's Amazon Prime subscription. That's so fair. That is so fair. Okay. Got that. Also, do you guys think I should change any of the sounds out? I added a new sound for tax submissions, and then, of course, the sound for, King of the Hill. Do you guys find it annoying, tolerable, meh, or is it good? Like, I don't mind. Honest feedback is the best feedback. So if it's like, if it's not it, just like, you know, be honest. I haven't heard the tax sound. It's kind of quiet. It's actually kind of, it should be louder. Okay, let me turn up both of those because I realize they're probably blending into the game sound. So it should be an easy enough fix. Panda, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. King of the Hill open redeem will boost the volume up to 5% instead of 2%. And then the tax submissions will boost up from 52% up to 67%. All right, we'll see if that's better. If it's too loud, let me know. It's not that hard for me to fix. Silent's not paid by hour. It's not a paid by hour one. 25 a week, which is oh, sorry about that. 25 a week, so that's not too bad. Yeah, I heard the tax sound. Actually, thinking the hills should be a little louder. It's kind of quiet. Just heard it. Also, hello, Panda. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. How was your stream today, by the way? I popped in for a little bit. I saw you were doing the D&D and Minecraft thing, which sounds awesome. I just couldn't stop by for very long because I was busy today. Been working on game development, and that just eats up a lot of time. But it looked like it was cool. I saw you were building like a big green wall, which I'm assuming is going to have the world edit, or if you have Axiom, it's probably have some texture treatment done later. But it looks cool. Like a cliff of some sort, maybe. I'm getting a lot of helpful feedback, though, guys. Thank you so much. Like, actually, I could implement some of that right now, I think. I just don't want to make the stream boring. Otherwise, I would just go ahead and quickly sit down and do that. Part of me would like to do more with StreamerBot, though. Like, for example, I think it would be kind of cool to change the music from being Minecraft. Like, it is all base game Minecraft music right now. I wouldn't mind having a program set up to play certain Minecraft songs. So if you guys did, like, a song request, it could pull the song list and play one of them. Either in-game through a mod with, like, /play sound, or it just searches through the folders, because I have a lot of them downloaded for video purposes, so it's not like it would be that hard for me to just finish the whole soundtrack. Like, I don't have every single one of them, but I have a good chunk of Minecraft music downloaded, so it wouldn't be that hard for me to do that. And then there's a couple of other ideas I have. I don't, like, go too deep in the rabbit hole there. Like I said, the boss battle idea, I think is really cool. I think a lot more visuals and a lot more sounds is the thing I want to have for you guys, though, because I want you guys to be a part of the stream as much as I am, you know? It's not just about me. That's, like, yes, we're all here, and yes, I'm the guy on screen playing Minecraft, but at the end of the day, I'm here because you guys are here. Like, it would be really hard to stream without you all being here, too. And so I want to be able to give you guys the ability to, if you have, like, a sound effect, or having a visual pop up every once in a while. Like, those are some small ways that I can let you guys be a part of it. So, I don't know. If you guys have ideas, I'm always all ears. And the hill is open. Good luck. And congrats on grabbing King of the Hill. Stream went well. Had a good time. Just been chilling and building. How is game developing? It went pretty good. I'll give you an update on that here in a minute. Rift, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Okay, could somebody do top hill now? I'm curious if it's tracking accurately now that we've had Admiral and Swift do. It gives it at the end of the minute, so Panda won't be on there yet. Okay. So Swifty's at 40 minutes, and Admiral's at 7. Cool. Cool. On lunch break, have you been able to catch up on any stuff? I have not. Today was an Omnia week, or this week was an Omnia week. Next week is a video week, because I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks. And I really need to get myself back into the groove, so I'm going to try to force myself either tonight or tomorrow to start the next video. If I can get that done ahead of time, I want to finish up the skin for the Omnia character creator. And then I need to try to get the hair system at least rudimentarily. That's not the word. Anyway, there's a word I'm looking for there. I need to get that put in before the end of the month. I want to get that done so that I can start work on the ship builder, because I am currently behind. I should have the ship builder being built this month, but I don't, because okay, those guys aren't gonna die now, because I just fell behind. I restarted that. I knew I was gonna fall behind. It bugs me. I really didn't want to be behind. Okay, no worries, just keeping you reminded. No problem. I'm glad somebody's at least reminding me, because I'll forget things all the time. That's just who I am. Oh yeah, so game development's been going well. Right now, the big thing has just been working on realistic skin, which has just been an ever-growing process because I've been like, well, what about this thing? Well, what about that thing? Like, for example, it starts off as just like, okay, what is skin? Well, it has a skin tone. So we add the skin tone. It's like, that doesn't look like a human being. That's, you know, it needs a texture to it. So then you add a noise map with a normal texture on top of that so that it has a bumpy surface. Well, then it goes, okay, well, skin isn't perfectly one shade either. We have different redness throughout. So we need to add a redness map. Well, then that's a whole nother layer. And then before you know it, you've added freckles, moles, you're adding, what is it, vitiligo? You're adding, birthmarks, which is just basically opposite of vitiligo, in a game development sense, not in a physical sense. Scars, and Swiftu got a good picture of some of the stuff I've made. It's kind of horrifying, some of the things I've added, but you know, it's coming along. I'm very proud of it. I wouldn't say good, maybe Nightmare Fuel. That's kind of where it's at. Yeah, I would say Nightmare Fuel is a good description. It's not good. Like, I think it still looks bad. It's almost there. It's just still not quite there for where I want it. Because it's not blending very well with different skin tones. So I need it to sample a little bit more heavily on the skin tone and change the albedo, but not change, I don't want it to change some of the other stuff, and that's kind of been where the problem is colors are just really hard to mix properly. Before you know it, you're staring at the skin of your own hand for 30 minutes wondering where you went wrong. Absolutely. I think next, I have to fix moles because those broke. But I want to add a redness map because your hand has a different paleness factor than, like, the palm of your hand has a different paleness factor than the back of your hand. Same thing with, like, your knees, your elbows, you know, those all have a different redness factor. I have a really cool system in mind, and I'm going to tell you guys about this after the ads because I want everybody to be able to hear it, but it's so cool. Oh my goodness. Like, it blew my mind once I thought about it because I was like, oh my goodness, this would be really easy to add. So I'll talk about that here in a minute. Also, congrats on becoming the king of the hill, Panda. So yeah, I think one of the things is I might make it a little less often. Or at the very least, we may make it up to like a 20-minute timer. Because currently, I feel like it's on the lower end. I don't mind it being on the low end. But I do like also having it on the, I guess, longer end as well, because sometimes it's going to catch you off guard and be like 5 minutes, I think. Let me double check that. I'm curious on the exact timings. I set it up and I just forget. Payout. No. Open redeem, right. It is, what is that? That's not right. Is that? 1, 2, 3. 300,000 milliseconds to 900,000 milliseconds. Hey Siri, what is 300,000 milliseconds?
What would you like to convert to?
seconds. Okay, so it's 5 minutes to 15 minutes. That's what it is right now. I don't know why I asked it to convert it to seconds. I could have asked it to do minutes. I'm a little bit silly. Anyway, yeah, you were on it, dude. It was 5 minutes. So I need to maybe bump that up a little bit, or just add a longer delay than 15 minutes, because that'll drag the average time up. So I also don't want it to be like the dominating factor of the stream either, you know? There's a very careful balance to things. I don't want King of the Hill to be the stream, but I want it to be a fun part of the stream, and that means making it somewhat important. I could bring back the stream boss thing. I don't know if any of you were here for that. I had to get rid of it for a very good reason. So there's this thing called the stream boss, and what it would do was if you donated, if you followed, if you, there was some other things, I can't remember what it was. If you chatted, I think even, it would take health off of the stream boss. If you were the one that killed the stream boss, it would put your username, a health bar that was bigger than the last one, and your profile picture up on screen. It was really, really cool. Until somebody ruined it. It was the easiest $20 I ever made. But there was something on screen. Like, I don't know who in their right mind was like, yes, this is what I want to put up for everybody to see. But he was confident, I guess. Like, that much we can say. That was bad. It was really bad. But it was an easy fix. I had an emergency button already made, so like I could just quickly press it and it was over. There was no more problems. Life was easy. Is that stream on the VODs? It is. It was a Little Nightmare stream. I have it censored. So when it happens, there's like a 5-minute period before, or a 5-second period before, and a 5-second period after it happens, where I just cut it to black, and then I just put censored on screen, I believe. Because it was, I mean, there was no question what was on screen. Like, it was pretty clear. Nobody was like, oh, what is that? No, it was, everybody knew. It was bad. I felt bad because, like, I did open up the floor for that, and I actually could have gotten in a lot of trouble for it. But thankfully nobody reported me for it because somebody else is just the guy that abused it. How do I get up there? There we go. Okay. So I need to fly directly up. And we got a whole box full of villagers now. They just need to grow up. I was not there. What happened? So they set their profile pic to... I don't even know what you said. I have a feeling... Did it get held? No, okay, it didn't. Good. Ugh. But yeah, it was a profile picture of something. Specifically a body part. And basically, so yeah, what happened? There's this thing on Streamlabs. I think it's still a thing. It's called Stream Boss, and all it does is it just pulls user data, and whoever ends up actually finishing off the boss, whoever it was last, which usually was a good person because usually it was a donator that would get it. The problem is some people were willing to just blow $20 on it just to be on there to have their 18 plus profile picture put up there. It was yes, Coral. Yeah, that I don't think that actually was what got me to get rid of it. I did reset it that day because I mean, it was bad. But I think I got rid of it later on because I realized it was just opening it up to that as a possibility, and also it just wasn't updating enough, so it just looked like I was advertising somebody, and I didn't want to do that either. I'm very particular about how I do a lot of things. We need some cobblestone, so we're just gonna go down and dig for a little bit. So they set their PFP to their elbow. Yes, it was their elbow. It was crazy. Like, showing the elbow and the big, what was that, 21? Yeah, it was 21. And the big 21 was kind of crazy. Like, we all learned modesty at that point. I fully remember this. I remember the overlay, but I don't think I remember seeing it ever again. It was mostly the same, like, person, I think. Yes, it was usually our top donator. Unreal had it a couple of times because he gave, like, $30 every once in a while, like, for Christmas or during his birthday. He would just drop some money because he had a lot of it and he wanted to share the wealth or something. I don't know. He asked me to play Getting Over It once with some of the money, so that's how I bought Getting Over It, was with that. That instance was definitely a little nightmare. You can have extra emphasis on little. Yeah. Little nightmare stream. Yeah, it was a little nightmare stream. I remember I was stuck near. It was the kitchen. That's where I was. It was the kitchen level. Not you insulting the dude. I'm sorry if you have to stoop that low to get people to even look at you, like, I don't know. That's pretty little person energy. Little person has a very different meaning in this context. You all know what I mean, though. Accurate description. Okay. We just need all those guys to grow up, and then we can put the first, or the zombie in here. And then we'll need to build that side and do the same thing. There we go. I think you summarized my comment pretty well. Oh, absolutely. I liked your comment. It was pretty good. Peter Dinklage. Admiral, that is art. Okay, yeah, this kid has a parka, and these two don't. What? How? I'm curious how that works. Because they're all in the meadow biome, so does the meadow have a variable to it where it's a 50-50 chance? Because I didn't see any biome lines. I checked on the F3 screen. So maybe it's an elevation thing, and the baby is born at a height depending on if the villager is jumping during breeding, and it's just barely crossing over the threshold, maybe? That's a possibility. I don't know. It's an interesting concept if that's what's happening. I don't know how... I don't know. Okay, let's just make sure these guys aren't dead. Yeah, they aren't. The baby zombie villager is dead. Okay, good. That one despawned. So this is now safe, mostly. They are getting scared, which is good. So, yeah, we now have a pretty good iron farm. This will turn it into a great iron farm, honestly. And then the last one will just turn it into basically overkill for me. My purposes, I don't really need a big iron farm. It's just, why not, you know? You heard it here, kids. When you're born at a certain altitude, you come with a free poncho or coat, whatever. You know, that works. Yeah, I mean, if it's a certain temperature, certain altitude, you get certain features like ponchos and coats. I like it. We should make this a law. I would kind of like to build some more games for you guys. We talked about it on stream a couple days ago, about building a game on stream. Like, it would be my stream game, where I only do work on it on stream. It would have to start really small. But I don't know. It would be an interesting idea. But I thought about also, like, it would be kind of fun to have a game of sorts that runs in Discord as well. I mean, like, you guys have the leveling system, which I think isn't done super well. I think I need to do, Admiral, that's funny. That's a stupid joke. It's funny, though. I can't repeat it, but it's really funny. You guys are just gonna have to trust me. Also, Swift Duke, congrats on grabbing the King of the Hill. I love games. I think I derailed his thought process there. Oh yeah, absolutely, you did. I just really love games. That's where I was trying to get at with whatever I was saying there. I don't know what extent that is. Like, I don't love being a game developer. I've definitely learned that. I don't like that. But I do love games, and I love being able to give games to people. So, like, Omnia, that's my dream game. I'm giving that to myself, and to whoever wants to play it. But that's a me project. I wouldn't mind possibly looking into trying to make other games. Like, if you guys had suggestions, making, like, a stream stream series based around developing one game, and it's based off of ideas that you guys provide. Maybe we pick one idea that is from one person, and then stream just adds input as we develop it to make it more full. I think that could be a really cool idea. I don't know where I'd get the time to do it. That's kind of the trouble of it. Yeah, are they all grown up? No. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna just go ahead and fill out this side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more. Definitely like that. Right? Yeah, so this is the floor. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then pop, pop, pop. Unfortunately, it is almost night, and I can't put that baby in there until he grows up, so we gotta sleep. Do. Maybe it could be like art streams where it's like very occasionally, like one stream every 2 weeks or maybe a month or something. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Happy to say I've been the highest person here in the air altitude, not the other king, not the other kind. What's the max altitude you've been at? I'm curious. Also, that's not a bad idea. Like, genuinely. I know sometimes I say that and I don't actually mean it. Like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Like, I actually mean that this time. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here is the cap of that. Uh, 21,310 feet, 6,190 meters for you old world people. That's crazy. But fair. That is a fair title for them. That is pretty high. They can be like Mario Party style games. That's kind of one thing I was thinking of, because I do need, like, I want to have arcades inside of Omnia. So it is kind of one of my ideas that maybe we just develop the mini games for the arcade in those streams. I think that could be fun. I haven't decided on that for certain, but that would give us plenty of things there, though, because then you guys could say, well, make this, make that, blah, 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 you know. They'd be pretty easy games, hypothetically. I mean, knowing you guys, there's a very real chance it just becomes absurdly complicated. And knowing me, I have a hard time with feature creep. Like, I will make a game, and then it will turn into a whole new game outside of that. Which is fun, to me anyway. It's just hard to stop, sometimes. After about 8,000 feet, you have to throw an oxygen mask on as well. I've been up to 11,000 feet without a mask. It was pretty cool up there. But yes, after a certain point, you need to start being more conscientious of your oxygen. Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? Dejected Ninja. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you guys doing? If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow Dejected Ninja. Hello, Mr. Fitz. Hello, Ninja. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello. What were you guys up to today? We are building an iron farm currently. We have most of it built already. We just need to get our villagers placed in and then a few zombies. But it's almost done, so I'm really happy with that. Right now, big hang up, honestly, just that baby villager right there. If he would grow up, we could get this side done pretty easy. We do need 3 more villagers, though, so let me go over here and actually make sure that they're breeding. Dude, just working on the gold farm expansion on the Skyblock world. Nice. Okay. That is awesome. I have... That's actually why I'm building the iron farm. I have a gold farm, but I don't have, like, all the storage. And I want to make it with a piglin bartering farm as well. So, I need, like, a lot of hoppers. So I understand a little bit of the gold farm grind. That's awesome, though. It sounds like you guys had a good time. If any of you need to hop out and do the raid and run, you know, please feel free to do so. Take care of yourselves, as always. If you want to stick around and hang around, too, that is a-okay as well. Yeah, today we're just hanging around. We're building the iron farm as stated. And we are also... talking about game development, and we are talking about, well, I have a new game in chat called King of the Hill, and it opens up every, like, 10 minutes on average. It's 5 to 15 minutes, but whoever gets it first gets to get points for the entire duration of that, because it closes up after that, and then opens again every 5 to 15 minutes. Which is, it's a fun little game for people to play. It's getting a little... We're gonna have to add some more rules to it, I think, just because it's a little... It's a little easy to camp, but we've got some ideas in mind to fix that, so it'll be fun. Thank you so much for submitting your taxes, Pancakes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Was the sound any better there, guys? Or did you guys even notice it? Was it a bad sound? You know, I'm in a very, improved things stream. Thank you for the dab. Also, thank you for the lurk, Panda. I appreciate that. Raid and Run is my favorite. I agree. I love the Raid and Run. Happy now, hey. It's good to see you again, Pancakes, by the way. I need some food made and feed the pups. I'll be lurking. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy the food and give the pups an extra pat on the head from me. Oop. I was in another stream and the streamer kept rage baiting me. What the heck, man? That's crazy. I was gonna say I don't understand people who rage bait, but I kind of do. A little bit. I don't do it I don't do it all the time. But I do it a little bit on occasion. I can't control myself sometimes. Sometimes there's just, like, a good moment where it's kind of like, this would be really funny. And usually I'm right. It is pretty funny. This is why you should follow King Sire Ragnog. I don't know, man. I don't know. I I haven't taken a shower today. I don't think you should follow me. The good old anti-marketing. I need more blocks. There we go. There we go. Sweet. Okay, those. We need those. Stairs, right, stairs. That's what they're called. Oop. This many? Okay. And that is the structure done. Now we can put these guys in the hole. 3B. Yeah, go get your job. There you go. Okay. Now F3B again. Bop, bop. Is that correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, now... Okay, it's perfect timing. We can actually get a zombie in there. Do I have slabs? I don't have slabs. Let's get a slab. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get one of these guys in one boat while the other guy follows me. Okay, that worked. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, I need my food. Where's my food? There it is. You're the right one, right? Yeah, okay, good. Come on. Hey. Okay, good, good, good. And then, lock you up. And then, you. Okay. What are those Timu villager noises? That would be them snoring. I haven't decided if we're gonna get rid of that or not. Like, part of me thinks it's, like, hilarious. The other part of me is kind of creeped out by it. I'm not gonna lie. One of those will happen, though. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can... Is this at the wrong height? It is. Let's fix that now, while it's still easy to do. Okay. That should get it. Okay. Oop. Okay. And just like that, that's how it's done. Ooh, that's a creeper. That's a creeper. Where's the sleepage? I need to sleep. There's a bed over here, right? Yes. I don't think I can sleep in the bed. Take the bed, take the bed, take the bed, take the bed. Okay. We have all the zombies placed. We have the villagers almost placed. We just need 3 more. That's all we need. I'm gonna go over there where it's a little safer because it's lit up. And then we should be good. Pancakes, congrats on grabbing King of the Hill again. Huge dubs there. Okay. Call me Sire Pancake. Hey. Sire Pancake, let's go. Do. What are those team of villager noises? Name tag someone Pancake, please. We can make that happen. That could definitely happen. Get rid of it. It's weird. Wait, what? Oh, the snoring. Yeah, no, that's fair. I shall overthrow King Regnog. Somebody's getting a little power hungry. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, how low are my helmet is pretty low. Okay. What is going on there? Okay. Oh. Why is there 2 of them? Identical. Dude. How much health did he have? Wow. I'm banning all waffles. I don't know, man. Waffle Wednesday. Banning Waffle Wednesday is very bold. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Waffles suck. I don't know, man. That's a crazy opinion. Revolt. That's a crazy opinion. Alright, 8 away, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. This is crazy. Behead Coral, behead you. We shall behead Coral. No, I don't stand for this. My head must stay attached. I don't know if I can behead Coral. Like, I don't know. Coral's been around a while. I don't know if I can do it. Exile him is crazy. Also, if I behead Coral, then, like, I don't know. I don't know what would happen. I don't know. I know too much about Coral. Like, it would be bad. People would think that I did it. Which I guess... maybe I did. I don't know. We shall make a fool of Ragnog. Oh, wait. Bruh. Bruh. I mean, I'm doing a good enough job of that by myself, but, you know, bruh. Oh, oh. It's been an hour and a half, okay. We are almost done with this, though. That's good. Genuinely, the only holdup now is villagers. And the villager part is just a waiting game, honestly. Right? Yeah. That's good. I mean, we have to do this water, but the water is easy. I mean, really easy. Got the poison potato, and let's take you out for a spin. Oh my, come back down. That's wild. I hope I don't have share band info on. That would be really funny though. I don't think I have it on for anyone. I might have it for a few people. At least can't be had me. Yeah, I have seen you'll be friended, Sire Ragnog. Sorry for banning. Why did mod delete that? Oh, hey. Shall be head Admiral that my mouse is completely broken. I ordered a new one today. Oh, you actually ordered one? Nice. Was it the same one that you were showing me? It looks like it'll probably be a good mouse. Finishing my nighttime coffee. I don't usually do 2 cups. I usually try to keep it down to 1. But today I only got 5 hours of sleep. I knew I was only gonna get 5, but I woke up by myself with only 5 too, which was not a huge fan of. Sire Ragnog, do you have thy Discord server? I do. If you'd like to join it, !Discord should get you a link to that. I've also been hearing a lot more talk from people about King SMP Season 4, which might I say, huge, like, thank you for being interested in that. Like, that's really cool. I don't know when there will be a Season 4, but I really do appreciate the fact that people actually enjoyed it. That's cool. Not cool, yeah. Might ban you with that attitude. I reject this. I'm about to do a mod abuse. Who can stop me? Mods, kill that guy. I love that. Okay, hang on. Actually, yeah, I can let that run for a second. I just gotta check something. I wish pinged. Why? Okay. I'm gonna make a note to change some things here. King of the Hill. High Pancake. King of the Hill open. That's Darthrick. Okay. There was something I was gonna do. Oh, wait, what? Okay. You guys... You guys actually broke it. You clicked it in the same second. I literally said that earlier today. It should not be possible that you guys can click it at the same time. You guys have clicked it at the same time. So the question now is, what happens? How did you guys do that? I kid you not, on my side, it is displaying at the same second. Okay, this is interesting. How did you do that? So, who's the current king? Globals. According to the computer, Coral is the king. So, we're going to roll with that. How you guys managed to do that? Uh-oh. No, okay, I fixed that. Yeah. How you guys managed to do that, I honestly don't know. Pending actions. Okay, open redeem. That's fine. So, claimed. About the only thing that I could do to make this faster is setting the pause state first. Because it will shave off like a millisecond. Theoretically, that might make it faster. The bot isn't technically instantaneous, though, so I guess we're gonna roll with that and see what happens. I shall be king because I got the other two before this. Wait, we shall be king together, yes. I don't give mod endorsement to pancakes. Fair enough. I get that. I sit up straight. There we go. Alright, let's get back to this. I just needed to fix that. Drop a follow to Ragnog or you become a peasant. I don't know about that one, man. Okay, we do need to talk about this. Swiftu, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate you, man. What the heck? Thanks for using your Prime on me. I take it your parents did have a Prime sitting around. That's awesome. I appreciate you, man. Seriously. And I hope you enjoy your ad-free and additional point earnings. Okay, actually, genuinely, I do think I'm gonna remove the villager sounds. Entities, sleeping, villager snore chants. It'd be kind of funny to set it, like, absurdly low so I forget about it. That's what I want to do. There we go. It's like 1 in 0.01. So, 0.01. Swift shall be a prince/princess. I did, actually. Being enrolled in college early has its benefits. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Doesn't Amazon have a special Prime thing for college? Right? freeprimus.edu. That's awesome. Definitely abuse that while you can. Like, that's awesome. Okay, I really should just have a second lead. I don't know why I don't. Let me go get one. You know what? Let's just... I'm gonna need more villagers later. Let's just breed them as much as we can. Swifty, what is this lore? When did you enroll in college? Like... I don't know, what was it, like a month or two ago? Dual enrollment gang? Heck yeah. It's so smart if you can do it. Like, dual enrollment is genuinely a really good idea. Some people struggle to keep up with the workload, and I get it. But it saves you a couple of years and lets you kind of get a head start on life if you can do it. That's really the key. It's just, it is a little more work. Like 33 per credit. Oh my gosh, dude. Like that, bask in that. That is great. Shall I go or stay? I need to sleep. If you need to sleep, you should sleep. Thinking about taking $500 from my college fund to buy a PC, but my mom says no. Oof. I get it, you know, even if you don't think you're gonna go to college, having that money there just in case for a little bit longer, it's a good idea. Because you may end up changing your mind or finding a new interest in life, and you may want to go. Sometimes I regret not going. I don't... Like, I never went to college. Because of that, I am struggling to get a job. But I also think some of that's for the best, you know? I genuinely really enjoy what I do right now. With streams and game development especially, and I think I could do something really, really cool if I keep up with the game development. Okay, I just heard another baby drop. Let's go ahead and grab that really quick. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted, but that's fine. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you can't just... Why? What possessed you to throw potatoes at a baby, dude? Like, chill out. I don't think they take my email if I don't sign up for classes. Oof. Yeah, I have no clue about any of that. It's very possible. Good night, Pancakes. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you, man. Get some good rest, and maybe we'll catch you again later. Oh, you're flying away with my villagers. Please come back. Alright. This stream does not end until we finish the iron farm. Like, I have made that up in my mind right now. There are some possibilities that I go a little longer, but I don't intend to go super long today. I have a lot of work I need to get done. And I'm also intending to watch something tonight with Admiral. Him and I watched Project Hail Mary yesterday night, was it? It was a pretty good movie. We've been watching Twilight, which is truly a movie series of all time. It's not terrible. It's just the first one was objectively bad. The second one isn't terrible. It's getting better. I've heard the next few are better than that, so I've got a little bit of hope. And then I need to share. and fly back. Yeah, okay. So we got 2 there. And then we just need 1 more? We're good? Okay. Easy. I've got about a stack and a half potatoes, so they should breed again. I saw The Odyssey today. I didn't really like it. Wasn't a huge fan. Do you know... I don't know if I want spoilers. Like, as in the filming of it and depth that went into it was great. You wouldn't expect anything less out of a Christopher Nolan film, yeah. They just told the story so bad, I see. Was it faithful to the book, or was it... I say book. To the legend, or was it like, Yeah, I guess... I don't know. There's just a non-spoiler thing that gives you a scale of how the faithfulness was. Hermes wasn't in it? Really? That's kind of an important part of the Odyssey. Okay. I mean, I kind of get it to a certain degree. It depends on... I don't know how they got around that. Like, maybe there's a way. Was Hermes in the Odyssey? I'm never reading that. It's too long. I've never read it, but I know the story pretty well because it's just... I think it's a really good story. Yeah, no. Pretty important character, though. They take the events to tell their own version of the story. I see. Is it more of like a... Is it more of an attempt at like a historical version of the Odyssey rather than a mythos version of the Odyssey? That might be. Yes, okay. That makes sense, and that it's still a good movie. It's just, it's a different concept, and that helps me, actually. I know some people might consider that a spoiler. To me, that's actually more helpful, because when I walk in, I won't be expecting... I won't be expecting some things that would make me disappointed, you know? They call the underworld hell the entire time, I see. Some of that probably came off because they didn't want it to sound like it was cringy or something. But if it's done right, like, mythology is very uncringy. Like, it's actually really cool. But I don't know. I'm not in their heads. I think a historical version is an interesting take on it. I would have killed to have seen a mythos version of the Odyssey on the big screen. We'll just have to wait till Epic the Musical comes out in full. Or actually, it is in full now. But we'll have to wait until that happens, and then we'll just have to live with it. The Odyssey, but scrap the myths fully, and the dialogue is really bad too, in my opinion. Like, it feels modern day. Interesting. I'll check it out. That was on my radar anyway. So it may be okay. But now that I know what to expect, I won't be disappointed. That's kind of the thing. Admiral, congrats on becoming King of the Hill. What's the leaderboard looking at now? Now that you have quite a few names on there. Commander Hawk, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you, man. Also, I'm using emojis to denote when it's a game. I felt like that was a great way, because emojis are more playful. So I don't know how we feel about it. Part of me felt like it kind of made it look like it was made by or that it's run by an AI, which it's not. It's quite literally just streamer bot. But I also didn't want it to be blending in with all the other announcements either, you know? Okay, we need these 3 guys to grow, and I'm getting shot at. Sleep right here. Swift at 53 minutes, Panda at 20, Coral at 14, Pancakes at 14, and Admiral at 8. Nice. Very, very nice. I like this system only because the randomness really does kind of add an element to it. Just one person getting lucky a few times can catch up pretty good. I don't know if it was suggested earlier. We need a way to check personal scores as well. Because, like, for example, right now you guys have 5 people. Personal score check. That's an easy enough thing for me to add. But, like, for example, if I did /top hill 10, it should show the top 10. Unfortunately, there's only 5 people, so you guys can't see that. But initially, it should only show the 5. But if you specify that you want 10, it'll go up to 10. But as more people play, the more I guess I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but I want to make it easy enough for people to feel like they're climbing in some way. And so having the ability to check your own score would be nice, because right now it doesn't do that. One thing we might be able to do, I don't know how to do it just yet, but I have an idea. If we could pull the user data, when somebody claims King of the Hill, maybe it will pop in the chat as well what their score is, what their current score was. It's like, for example, Admiral 9261 is now the King of the Hill. May the odds be ever in your favor. Current score, score variable. That could work. Just as a temporary solution, and if I can't figure out something else. I think I'll be able to figure it out, though. Like, it ain't that hard. It's just, I have to sit there and focus. Like, an example is that they say mom and dad instead of, like, mother and father, which is typical in that time period. Yeah, I mean, in that, time period, yeah, respecting your parents was a very big thing, so not shortening titles and such was important. Depending on the character, which I have a feeling I know which one, it may make a little bit more sense why they were able to use that language, but I'm inclined to agree with you. It is a weird style of writing, and like you said, no means a bad movie. It's just different than what even I was expecting. I mean, the trailers, I guess, kind of did not show much of, like, the mythology side of it, so, I mean, it's not like they were setting up that expectation other than the Odyssey is a mythology story, so when you expect it to be that, the last 3 minutes make me so mad that I like fully. Oh, I'm curious. I'm curious how they handle a couple of things, because there's a lot of interesting stuff that happens in the Odyssey, and there's a lot of really cool scenes, like you said, killing of the suitors scene. I can imagine that being awesome. Has anyone here seen Obsession? Admiral and I are planning to watch that tonight. Hey, JMO! Good to see you. No problem. I'm always happy to hop in and support. Your streams are always a good time. I usually, when I see you live, I'll be lurking and I'll listen in, because I just like to keep tabs. No joke. Best scene I've seen in cinema in the last 5 years, maybe more like 10, perhaps. 5 years is a very high bar. That is the movie of the year. Oh boy, y'all have fun. Sweet. I'm gonna be excited. I've heard really good things about Obsession. I'm trying not to let that set the bar for me, because I do want to walk in with not low expectations, but I don't want to walk in with absurd expectations that make me dislike it. I don't know a ton about the movie though. Like I know the basic premise, and that's enough for me. So I'm excited about that. There's a bunch of cursing. I did legit close my eyes for half the movie. Is it like, you know, I don't want to know. I'll walk in blind and I should be okay. I'm not. I don't know. Like I'm not squeamish. I don't. I get jump scared. I do get really bad jump scares, but that's about it. Warning you that there is a scene. Ah, I see. Okay. That isn't half the movie. Is that why? Is that why Swifty closed his eyes? Hang on, really quick. I have a site that I use for this. It's spoiler free. Uh, yep, half the movie is that. It's a joke. Yeah, I figured. Um. Oh. Uh. That's not. Okay, that one. The ending comment of that part is "Be careful." That's funny. That's really funny. I'm sorry. Okay. We've had a lot of those recently. Yeah, Admiral. Admiral's like, hey, I really want to watch this movie. It's called Drive. None of y'all should watch it. I'm sorry. Like, I can't just lie to you guys. It's not a movie. It's objectively, honestly, in my opinion, it had no purpose. And there was one scene in specific that it just showed up and it never stopped. And it was really awkward. And, yeah. It was a movie. It was a movie, aside from tech issues. Tech issues are always fun. You know, like, they happen. It happens to everybody. It happens to me. I don't know if it's still happening right now. I haven't seen it. I've not been paying attention. But my face cam's been flickering on and off occasionally. My audio is always messed up. Like, you know, it's life of a streamer. Sage, welcome on in. Iron. We do need iron. Luckily, the iron farm is producing quite a lot. Actually, genuinely a lot. We're just waiting on some villagers to finish growing up, and this side will be done, and we're all done with it. All I can really say about Drive, yeah, that's fair. There's not even a ton of jump scares. There are other things that are more scary, honestly. It reminds me of The Burning. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Drive is a movie where things happen and no character arcs occur. That's about the best description of Drive that I think anyone can give. It genuinely was just a movie where, yes, things happen, but nothing happens. It was about the most pointless movie I think I've ever watched. No, Drive reminds me of The Burning. Uh, not of obsession. Oh, okay, okay. I'm following now. Yeah, it was a movie. I kept feeling like they were going somewhere with it, and then they just never did. I'm literally waiting on 2 babies to grow up. That's all I need to happen here, and then the farm's done. But I can't just force them to grow up, you know? We have, like, something like a golden dandelion, but it's the reverse, and it forces them to grow faster or something. Like, that could be really cool. Do we have that, Mojang? I think that'd be cool. Dude, I got ping. I can't find it now. Oh, I see. Okay, it's been taken care of then. Cool. I was confused. Doot. Okay. Still babies. There we go. Encourage them to be a cheerleader. Okay, I gotcha. They gamble on the babies under or over 5 minutes. Yeah, why not? Is it for both babies or just one baby? That's the thing. Coral, congrats on becoming the king of the hill. Do... Alright. Both? Okay. I'm going to pause it so I can set this up really quick. Slash prediction. How long for both babies to grow up? Leave the world to make it fair while you make it. I'm paused. They won't grow. Under 5 minutes. Over 5 minutes. I will give you guys 2 minutes. You guys get 2 minutes to submit your predictions on that. I'm going to have my timer set up right there. All right, let's see how you guys do gambling. Somebody is dumping points on under 5. Looks like Swiftu is. And Admiral, being the smart individual he is, put 10 on over 5. Oh boy. Let's see how this goes. Swifty never learns. I know how you guys operate. Like this isn't surprising. Okay, there we go. Some people are throwing in some points. That's what I'm talking about. I am personally of the mind it'll probably take over 5 minutes for both of them to grow. I think one of them will grow in the next 2 though. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know for sure though. We'll see. Clock. Timers. 5 minutes. Okay. Just a couple more seconds here. I legit lost $10 today at an arcade, and all I got was a small rubber duck. You ever been to a movie theater, Arcade King? No, we didn't have arcades in my movie theaters, but we did have arcades in like places like CC's, and we would occasionally go there. Um, I hate arcades because they're just casinos for kids. Like, why are we allowed to do that? What's going on there? Um, Except you don't get anything monetary back. You know what you get back? You get a chance at a prize. And the prize has, again, no monetary value. It's a cheap toy that you could buy for 25 cents at the store. Or, um, or it's rigged and you can't get the iPod Touch or the headphones or whatever it is. And even then, the headphones that they put in there, they're like $20. Like, they literally have slot machines in them. They do. They do. It's crazy. Now, the ones that are just like general fun games, like, oh yeah, I'm playing the motorcycle driving game or the, I don't know. I always played the driving racing games. Those are fun. Um, but there's a lot of them that it's kind of like, why are we encouraging gambling? Why are we doing this at such a young age? Okay, unpausing in 3, 2, 1. All right, 5 minutes starting now. Over, under, we will find out. I don't care enough to bet more, that's fair. You're in a movie theater, they're like so small and mostly all claw machines. That is awful. They literally have slot machines in them. There's a full-on gambling game. Spin a wheel, and if it lands on a positive number 3 times in a row, you win. I love gambling. Oh, don't get me wrong. I love gambling too. Oh, one baby grew. Grow up. It's all you gotta do. If you will grow, the job is done. don't look at him. Don't look at him. Look at me, buddy. Look at me. Yeah, grow up. That's what I'm talking about. We'll see how this goes. I can't imagine it going well in Swifty's favor, but it might. I grew a baby once. That is a sentence coming from my brother. I finished my coffee. Please, I bet my life savings on this. You know, one thing I really wish we could do is I wish we could do... Oh, he's trying to give a poppy to the villagers. It's really fun. I really wish we could actually have, I could give you guys channel points. Like, that would be really cool. Because then I would do that boss battle minigame thing I suggested. And you guys could actually gamble those. And anything you put in there doubles up. But the more channel points that are in the pot, the harder the game is. But again, it would be a chat group effort. So you guys would all want to do well, ideally. I win 1.5k points if I win. Yeah, it may have not been the best investment, but, you know, Admiral, Admiral knows how to play the game. How much time left? About 2 minutes. A little over. Coffee is done. Back onto water. There is still a chance. There is. 2 minutes is actually a pretty good chance. Like, all things considered. I don't know... Oh. I don't know the exact way growing happens. I don't know if it's like... It's not random ticks. I know that. Because that's blocks. I don't think entities are affected by random ticks. I could be incorrect on that. Um, so I think it's based on a timer, but I honestly could not tell you what that timer is for each creature. There's a reason I have 678.8k points. That's true. A lot of that you got from Swiftu just due to gambles. One minute. Swiftu, I'm starting to lose faith in you. I kind of thought you had a pretty good chance. Wonder how much I have gambled over the years. It's probably a lot. I wish Twitch kept a lot of those stats and showed them to us. Like, they keep a lot of stats for the Twitch recap or Twitch wrap, whatever they call it, the end of year thing. And I wish they would expose some of that data for streamers to see, because it would be cool to see who's my top channel point earner of all time. Who's my... I would like to just see everybody's channel points if they could. Like, that would be kind of cool to see who's got the most saved up, who's had the most in their lifetime. All those things, you know. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Unfortunately, the baby... Oh, no! Swiftu, no! Literally off by, like, less than 10 seconds. That is actually wild. Dude, the luck is insane. Alright, guys, time to get in. Let's finish up this farm, and then I'll call the predictions so that you guys get your points. That is actually crazy, though, Swift Dude. Like, it grew just seconds after... Oh. Let me add a marker. I'll make sure that that gets, possibly turned into a short. At the very least, I may include it in the video. I don't know. Because I want to try to advertise the streams a little bit better. I feel like the streams aren't as showcased as they could be for the videos. Not that I think everybody that watches a video should watch the streams, but a lot of people don't even realize that they're missing anything, you know? Or they don't know what to expect out of a stream, so they just never go to one. Sometimes it takes inviting people and showing them why they might enjoy it. So that is our fully functioning iron farm. Something looks ever so slightly off about this side compared to the other sides. But I don't know what. So we're just rolling with it. It's fine. It works. Let me give you guys your points. So, Mr. Fitz, you win. How do I do this? Manage prediction. Choose outcome. Over 5 minutes. Complete. So the breakdown here. Where is it? See details. It's not letting me see the prediction summary. There we go. So, Mr. Fitz got almost like a 10 times increase over the points there with 11,279 points won. Admiral put in 20 and got 149, and Coral put in 10 and got 75. GG's. Swifty, thanks for bankrolling that. And I hope you guys enjoy your channel points. Everyone say thank you, Swiftu. Oh, my worst moment ever. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks. That's funny, though. That's really funny. Stripped you of your aura and spat in your face. Oh man, that's funny. I won 11,500. Yeah, it's just crazy. That like genuinely, that is an insane amount. That is so funny. All right. Well, that was a really good way to end the stream. That was you guys aren't welcome. That was a really, really great way to end the stream. Let me see who we've got live tonight. Ba, ba, ba. Let's see if how long they're gonna be live for first. Do, 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 do. Oh, somebody grab that. This looks like it might be ending. Okay. Then let's go say hi to JMO. I know we just said hi to JMO a couple days ago, but genuinely, JMO is a cool dude, okay? You guys just gotta understand that. So hop in the raid, get some free champ points, meet a cool streamer along the way. Admiral, congrats on grabbing King of the Hill there. We will be wrapping things up today. We'll be back on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. And I don't know what we're gonna be doing. I have a couple of ideas, but I don't know which one we're gonna do yet. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye, everybody.